How's it going, everyone? Gonna play some more Fragpunk tonight.
I'm looking. Ugh. Ticking down to start.
I've actually got something I want to
Outpost, where old meets new.
talk about here in a minute.
All right, time to draw your shard cards.
Oh my gosh, dude, nobody's in. There we go.
Mark my pin. Attack the spawn point. My fun guy and I are ready to propagate.
I am an experience.
Sneaky. Walk in my garden and...
Got both of them that time.
Inverter planted.
He was quicker.
Experiment successful. Mama's got a brand new bag. We're in the lead. They can all Ooh, check out these cards. Is there any? These cards are like chalk. 3 new rules. I'm getting dizzy. Smell the oxygen. Let the specimen collection begin. Mama's got a brand new bag.
Hey, how's it going?
Short stacks.
It is a good start. Walk in my garden and be healed. Prospecting. My insurance is among others. Enemy spotted on. May the
Okay.
cards be ever in
I have gotten a lot better at this game.
Is there anything cards can't do? Cards out. It's a whole new world out there, babies. I got the converter.
Let's see here.
Reloading. Meteora's ready for fun. Lord of Sand, guide me. Didn't think I
Oh, just watching me.
Enemy spotted! There's one enemy left! Hope that helps.
No god can penetrate.
Damn. I'm literally dominating this round, like.
Switching sides.
I'm gonna be so mad if I don't get MVP because of that.
All right.
Those people are barely
Draw
getting
your
any kills.
shark cards. Whoa, cool card. You're almost there.
I won! Victory dance! Wait, that's not the time?
Yeah, I played a little bit after I got off stream last night.
Enemy spotted on.
Crap, I'm about to die.
Converter activated.
Where are these other...
One enemy left.
Defusing the converter!
I am defusing.
Oh man, I didn't even see him. Still won though.
Job done.
Well, I got up there.
I'm looking for a match. Time for the countdown. Tundra, stay frosty. Shark cards, get them while they're hot. You know, it's just wild what these cards do.
So glad we signed up for this all at the same time!
So I need a better taste.
I miss my sensory deprivation week.
One enemy at... Be me. Woo!
Dang it. I don't think I got any good teammates this time.
Down to one Lancer. And no worries, right? You know, it's just wild what these cards do.
Just because I'm small doesn't mean I'm not lonely.
Teamwork.
My fungi and I are ready to propagate.
It's reality true. And you thought mushrooms are nasty.
Enemy spotted on side A.
Closing out.
You're only behind enough.
Gruesomely.
Ooh, check out these cards. You know, it's just wild what these cards do. Cards out. Rules changed. Get ready.
When I get upset, I like to floor the gas. So don't piss
The
me
toaster
off.
box is mine. No, we're not related.
Respect.
On your marks, team.
I'll be back when I can.
Please fail their emissions test.
Reloading.
Didn't think I had.
Those I prefer. Who am I gonna annihilate with you?
Can't hit what they can't see.
These favor these. They spotted me. Half of the fun, too.
You're down to your last enemy.
Here I am.
Come on, come on.
Here I am.
Time to switch sides. Here are some shard cards. Is there anything cards can't do?
When I get upset, I like to floor the gas. So don't piss me off. Oh, good thing I winterized. Hard for my speed bumps.
Actually, I had my mic muted just then. I did do some digging, and come to find out, the person who does voice Booker is Keith Silverstein, the guy who voices Hawkmoth from Miraculous. You know, I called it.
Left.
That was a good play. This team is still ass.
You know, it's just wild what these cards do. I hope both cards play nice together.
I knew it. Nice. Yeah, I knew that's who it was too.
Last chance to get this match back on track.
I'm lazy and trying to stream. I need to lab before I stream my fights. I have no idea what you're trying to say, man. Oh, he's behind me again. Lab means practice fighting combos? Why don't you just say practice and fighting combos?
And that's the match.
Don't worry about that later.
I'm looking for a match.
Get in the rhythm of painting distinct characters. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
that is one big damn dam.
Yeah, you should
We've got amazing cards
play
for
that
you to
stuff,
buy.
man, if you want.
Is there anything cards can't do?
Take me where to find me. Greasy hair and overalls. exposure.
What takes mental preparation? Practicing combos? Or something else? Like, I've never had to really mentally prepare to do combos or anything. Bro, I literally took his ass out as soon as he took me out. I think. No, I took the other one out. Never mind.
Converter planted.
Let's test the voltage on this.
To be able to stream and fight online. As far as fighting online, I'm good there. Mentally preparing to stream, yeah, I do agree with that, honestly, because I will say it is pretty hard. Like if you like depressed or something, or you've had like a panic attack, or you're anxious about something, it's gonna be hard to just shut that mess off and be like, yep, I'm gonna stream, you know. There's been a lot of times where I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna stream, and it's like, my anxiety or whatever is like, no, you're not. But, anyway, I just remembered I was gonna talk about something. So I want to talk about this narcissist phone lady at the Walmart like a few days ago, like yeah, like it's been over a week ago now. And man, like I said, I've talked about this kind of mindset and the way that they gaslight and stuff before, but this woman, she asked me, she's like, hey, can I interest you in buying a phone? You're just standing there by the electronics at Walmart, right? Because, like, I picked up a couple of things over there. I got this really cool glow-in-the-dark DVD set of all 5 Final Destination movies. And it's like glow-in-the-dark. Damn. It's like glow-in-the-dark and whatnot, so it was pretty cool. And then I found a couple of other movies I liked, and I got those. But yeah, I was over there to get my hard drive, right? And she was like, yeah, you can get a free phone through like Verizon, and was like, you know, get like a free service or whatever, you know. I was just kind of just letting her go in one ear and out the other. I was just ignoring her. But she just kept going on. Like, I was trying to talk to the guy that was ringing up the stuff, like, about Final Destination, right? And she just rudely interrupts, right? She's like, are you sure, you know, you don't want this? Like, she was looking at me all weird, like, just because I didn't want something to do with a cell phone. And it's like, these people are so invested in the Matrix. It's like they even think you're weird and crazy if you don't want what they're trying to sell you with some sort of cell phone or whatever, you know. And she was like, are you sure? And it's like, you know, we talked about that kind of mindset before. What she was trying to do, she was trying to use her business expertise, you could say, to not only try to manipulate me, but to gaslight. She was trying to make me doubt in my mind, like, well, maybe I should, you know, kind of maybe think about it. And nah, man, like, but yeah, you know, I was just like, I just looked down, I was like, you know, because like I was about to just lay into this woman, y'all. Like I was about to lay into her because, you know, I was like, I told this woman, like, no, several times. I don't want this mess. And, it's just the nerve of these narcs, y'all. It's just, it's crazy out there. It really is. You know, you can't even go to Walmart or the damn grocery store without running into a bunch of them. Like, it's honestly sad and pathetic, to be honest. Like, I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever had any similar experiences to that. But like, it's just ridiculous. Like, why would you sit there and be like trying to do that? Like, obviously, I said I did not want the phone. You know, because like, and she looked at me crazy. Like, she was like, "It's a really good deal," and I'm like, "Dude, I don't give a shit if it's like a penny. I don't care. I don't want it." You know, like,
They're ahead, but we're
Didn't think I
and then looking at me like I'm just crazy because I don't want it, and it's just like the nerve of these people, y'all. Like the nerve of them. It's insane.
May the
But,
cards be ever in your favor.
I didn't stick around there long. I hauled ass. Like, I got out of there because
And now,
if I didn't, I was about to explode because I'm honestly,
rules.
it's gotten to a point now, it's like, you know, if I don't walk away, and there's going to become a time where I don't walk away and I'm just going to explode. I already know it. But, oh well. I mean, you know, it's, if that's the way they're gonna be. Yeah, you can tell them no thanks all you want though, man, but that shit don't work. They don't care about that. Like, they are trying to make money. They're trying to sell you something, and it's like, dude, no, I don't freaking want it. You know, and you're sitting here trying to sell me something I don't want. I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. Like,
We've got amazing cards for you to buy. They made me say that.
well, no, it wasn't a scam. It's one of them Straight Talk workers, you know, for the Straight Talk phones. You know, because that's a Walmart business owned. But yet she was offering like stuff from Verizon and all that, like free phones and stuff. And it's like, you know, dude, I don't give a damn if you was to try to say, hey, if you sign up for this, you'll get 100 free phones. Like, I don't really care. I'm not addicted to the cell phone like all of you are. Like, it's just, I don't know, y'all. Like, it's just. But yeah, that's what she was doing. She was trying to plant the seeds of doubt, like we talked about before. Like you know, like people will walk up to you and be like, "Are you sure you're okay?" You know, they're trying to plant a seed of doubt in your mind to think you're either not okay or, you know, you're not really sure of what you're saying. You know, that's a form of gaslighting. They're trying to gaslight you and to manipulate you into doing whatever it is. And it's like, no, man, like, no. It's like, I even told them I got a phone, and I was like, nah, I just use Wi-Fi to call. Like, I don't care nothing about paying for a phone service. And then she just looked at me like I was just nuts or something. Like, I was an alien from another world or something. Just because, God forbid, I'm not like you and, like, so dwelled within the Matrix B system. Like,
Get ready for the fishing mini-game. No? Oh.
I had to laugh about it when it was all done. Yeah, she's the one that's nuts. I agree, because it's just ridiculous the kinds of things that these people will do. Like, I'm telling you, man, narcs are everywhere, y'all. They really are. If you just pay attention and know about narcissism, there is a lot of undiagnosed narcissism. It's literally everywhere. You know, I mean, but yeah, that's what she was. Because, you know, she was trying to gaslight me, business or not. That's still being a narcissist. You know, if I was in a business, you know, and someone said, hey, I don't want to buy this, I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to walk up to them and be like, are you sure? You know, that's like someone saying, like, like when GTA 6 comes out, right? And then someone's like, no, I don't want to buy it. And then like Rockstar be like, are you sure you don't want to buy it? Like, really? Nah, just get that mess out of here. We don't deal with that kind of crap. But, yeah, that's, that was an experience I had about a little over a week ago, and I just remembered to talk about it earlier today when I was editing an edit for Fragpunk, actually. And,
Not voices, so zip it.
but, yeah, it was just like, you know, these people, they're everywhere. Literally, they're everywhere.
You
Who won that one? But yeah, they're everywhere, and you can't get away from them.
Another day, another match.
I mean, I was watching a video today by the Truth Tiger, and, you know, he talks about all this stuff, too. And he was talking about something that I'm actually going to talk a little bit about, actually, as well. You know, he was talking about, you know, back growing up, you know, his mom... I know this from experience, so I can talk about this. Is... You know, like, later on, they don't do, like, nothing, hardly anything for you. And I'm not talking about just keeping a roof over your head or putting food in your mouth. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, them not meeting the child's needs or whatever. And, I'm not talking about, like, as far as a need for survival. Or, like, food or something. I'm not talking about that. But, yeah, y'all, like, it's just, he was going on about, you know, how his mom and all that would be like, oh, you know, you're lucky you have parents like us, you know, you know, I'm the best mom ever, you know, I've done this, I've done that, and, you know, talking about the good times that didn't even happen. And it's like, you know, I really resonated with that, because it's like, you know,
Your world changes.
mine does that. My family does that. They talk about a bunch of good times, you know, and like, oh, you know, we had all these good times, you know, but, you know, it's like, did we really? You know, no, you're lying. But, yeah, I mean, now, I've talked about before, I had a good childhood. Now, when I mean I had a good childhood, I mean, you know, I guess my childhood really started falling downhill when I was about, I don't know, maybe about 10, 9, 10 years old. Well, I mean, it got worse, you know, so to say. The only thing, when I say I had a good childhood, that means I had, like, good games to play, you know, good snacks to eat, you know, stuff that nostalgia brings you, you know, stuff like that, nostalgic, what I would call nostalgic today. Not really anything to do with family, though. I mean, yeah, sure, there were some good times, but, like, it's like, yeah, that's, everybody usually has some good times. But, you know, it's like, I remember way more bad than good. You know, so it's like, I really resonated with his video because, that he put out today, because, you know, I was like, well, dang, man, like, you just took the words right out of my mouth. Like, it's some ridiculous stuff, man.
A whole hand is in play.
It will be my pleasure to head your be unsuspecting for you today.
Last chance to save this.
Yeah, it's
Vitiora expects a certain delicacy.
crazy stuff. Yeah, that would be good.
Speak and hear.
Oh crap. Dang. Almost had that person. But yeah, back to the phone lady though. Like, I remember when they used to do this stuff back in, shoot, what's that store called? Dang it, I can't think of the name of it. Oh, Sears.
Match complete.
Yeah, they would do, like, it may not have been about phones, but, you know, it was like other stuff. Like, I could tell you now, like, even your internet provider. Like, say you, like, going in there to set up your internet for your new home or your new apartment, wherever it is you're going to live, right? They will sit there and they will ask you, you know, do you want like cable and a phone with this? And you're like, no. And it's like, hey, you know, you get this certain type of deal, or are you sure? Are you sure? You know, it's like they're trying to gaslight you to make a business deal. Like a lot of these businesses do this. Like, kid you not, a lot of them do. Like internet providers, phone companies like AT&T, Verizon. That's what they do. That's, as a matter of fact, that's probably how they sell most of their products, is gaslighting people. You know, and then it's like eventually it becomes to a point where they can't even afford it because it's so high. You know, and the same thing with like the whole cable thing too. Like the Spectrum, they'll ask her, some of these internet providers, they'll be like, oh hey, you know, you want some cable too? You know, it's like, dude, no, I don't want any freaking cable. Like, why would I want cable TV? I literally have a DVD Blu-ray collection, or I could just watch something on YouTube or something, or on my laptop, or why would I want that? Like, you know, because like the good cable TV when I was growing up is gone. It is dead, you know, and it's not coming back. So... But yeah, that's what they will do. They will try to gaslight you into buying this stuff.
Who am I gonna annihilate with you?
Didn't did you?
Gotta love him.
But yeah, it's just But yeah, that lady, they have no right to do this either. Like, because what I was about to say, I'll tell you what I was about to say. I was about to look this woman dead in her eye sockets, and I'm gonna say, so let me get this straight. I told you no, but yet you want to be all narcissistic and try to gaslight me in a business deal. Am I understanding this very correctly? Because, you know, that's the way that it seems. And that's the way that it is, too. I mean, why would it... Like, I knew when I saw that woman there, I was like, oh, gosh. I knew what was going to go on. I knew what was going on. That woman was standing there asking every Tom and Harry, you know, hey, you want to buy this phone? Want to buy this or this or that? You know, it's like, hey, no, I don't. It's like, you know, that's the thing I hate about stores too. That's the one thing I will say I like about online shopping, is if I'm buying something from an online seller, they're not sitting there saying, oh, hey, by the way, do you want to buy this too? You know, you get this and this with it, or, You know, they're not doing that. That's the one thing I do like about online shoppers. Online shopping, sorry. And it's like, you know, when you go into stores like Sears, well, Sears ain't really a thing anymore, I don't believe. I think most of them went bankrupt. But, you know, Walmart, the phone section, that's what they do. They'll be like, oh, hey, you know, yada, 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 buy this and that. Oh, you get this and that. You know, you get this sort of deal, get a free phone or, you know, and it's like...
You're winning.
I even had this one guy, when I was going to go buy my laptop, like, I think I've had my laptop for like going on 2 years almost. Like it's been a year and a half I've had it, and it's one of those like gaming Asus laptops. And when I went and bought the laptop, he was sitting here trying to tell me that I needed to get a Dell laptop, and it was like, dude, you know, if you want a Dell laptop, then you go get one. I really could care less. But as far as me goes, dude, like, I'm gonna buy whatever the hell I want to buy. Like, I'm not gonna buy what you want me to buy. Like, I don't even know why these people like that feel obligated to make their opinion known about what they would buy. Like, oh, well, if I was you, I would do this or buy that. It's like, dude... Thank God you're not me. Like, I don't care what you would do with me. Like, I really honestly freaking don't. It's like, but yeah, man, like...
Converter is now converting.
I went ahead and bought the Asus laptop, because that's what I wanted to buy. I'll tell you another thing too, like GameStop. They're another one. Now, they don't do this anymore, but as far as at least the one in my area don't. But what they would do is they would try to gaslight you into buying a GameStop membership. And they would charge you $15 extra for the stupid magazine. You would tell them, the Game Informer magazine, that you would say, no, I don't want it, like 15 freaking times. You know... And then come to find out, you look on the receipt, and lo and behold, you just paid for a Gamer Informer magazine on top of a freaking pro membership. And it's like, they don't even do that stuff anymore. Like,
It's just
but,
that's a neat couple of cards you got there.
it's just, it's a way for a lot of these companies to gaslight you. I mean... And I'll tell you another stupid question they ask too. Like, say you go to GameStop and you buy a game, right? Like, say like going to buy a full $70 game, $60 game, $50, whatever. You know, brand new game, right? And then it's like, you know, they're like, hey, you know, you come in there empty-handed, like you got your wallet in your hand, like, or your card, right? You know, about ready to pay for it. It's like, hey, oh, by the way, do you want to make any trade-in purchases, you know, that goes toward the game? And it's like, dude, does it look like I have a bag of trade-ins in my hand? Like, no. like, all I have is my wallet and my card. Like, does it look like I have that in my hand? I mean... Or let me guess, you expect me to just drop what I'm doing and be like, oh... yeah, don't worry, I'll go back to my house and get it. I'll go back to my house and scrounge up some stuff to trade in that y'all can sell at like probably 50-60% profit. And, you know, give me like 10% profit, like, of what it's worth. You know, like, no, man, I'm good. I'm not doing that. Like, you know, I just want to buy the game or buy whatever bond, get in, get out, you know. Like, you know... I got some videos coming about that too when I go to GameStop, but, you know, just looking around and stuff, what I got. But anyway, yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, man, like,
I'll find you a match.
a lot of these businesses have lost it. Like, they really have lost it. I just don't get it. But yeah, like, y'all, I could tell y'all so many times I've had to experience stuff like that. Like, I remember back in the day, you know, like you'd go to Radio Shack. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers Radio Shack, but man, as soon as you walked in the door, they was on your ass. I mean, on your ass, trying to sell you this, trying to sell you that, you know, and you'd be sitting there looking at the store in the store. They'd eventually walk away. You know, you'd be sitting there looking around. It's like, you know, they're sitting there going to try their luck again, and they come over there right back to you and try to sell you the same shit you just said no to. Like, I remember those days, you know. But why am I not finding a match? It does. Well, to believe it or not, you would think it scares customers, but actually, believe it or not, the tactic actually works. It works more than it doesn't. That's what's so sad about it. Is most people, they get gaslit into buying something that they don't even need or don't even want. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid.
Deng Jian, best dim sum. All right.
I mean, to believe it or not, that's kind of what Nintendo's doing, to be honest with you, because, and what I mean,
You know, it's just
yeah, I don't need to be asked to buy a thing either. But as I was saying, yeah, that's kind of what Nintendo's doing too, because now, you know, with the Switch 2, they're apparently going to have this thing to where, like, you can chat with other players on there, like Xbox and all that, you know, PC and PlayStation, but there's a catch to it. You got to pay a monthly subscription, so they're going to gaslight you into paying a monthly subscription just to sit there and talk to people. Like, now pretty much you got to pay to talk to someone. It's ridiculous, you know, in a lot of cases anyway. But not to mention, you know, they're also gaslighting you. Be like, oh, by the way, you want to unlock the new C button? All you got to do is shovel out money. You know, shovel out some money. Really, man, like, I just sub to play online. Yeah, that's the only thing I'll do on Switch too, like, as well. Like, dude, I don't give a squat what the C button does. Like, it's probably not going to do anything that great, worth paying for it. And as far as the chat feature, I don't care a thing about it. I really don't. I don't really care about. I don't even play with anybody on Nintendo. I don't have anybody on there, and I'm not going to add anybody on there. So, I mean, But yeah, they're doing it too. Like, you know, a lot of companies, they do this.
Oh, I bet that card will be amazing.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Hell, like, I remember this one store I used to go in. It was called Sam Goodies. And basically what it is, it's an FYE, which is like a music store, entertainment store. You know, they sell video games, music, movies, shirts, you know, little trinkets here or there, you know, stuff like that, you know. And dang it, Sam Goodies went out in my area like 2015, 2016. Like, it's been a long time ago. And, you know, I could actually go in there, and I actually felt like a valued customer, because I would sit there and I would put up some movies or something, and then there'd be like this woman I would talk to there. She'd be like, oh no, honey, you don't want to buy it like that. And then she was like, you know, showing me like the best deals I could get, or you know, like, you know, telling me, oh, hey, by the way, we got a pre-owned sale going on. Let's see if we can find these on pre-owned, you know, and that way they'll save you money. Like, you know, that's a good business right there. And they didn't, guess what? They didn't get enough business. Because for some reason, people don't like stores like that. They like them, they like being gaslit, I guess. But Sam Goody's, that was a good store. It was a really good store. I really miss that store a lot. I really do. You know, I bought some plushies from there. I still got a lot of the stuff I bought from there, too. But, yeah, it was really good store, really good business, really nice people that work there. Never had any rude people there. Hell, they was even, I'll tell you this, you could sit there and purchase like songs on this like digital device, and after you purchase them, you could burn it to a disc, like, and, you know, you would sit over there, you'd be scrolling, they'd be like, hey, you know, can I help you with anything on the machine? Like, you know, because a lot of people, you know, like, a lot of people didn't know how to use it. But, yeah, like, I burned an old Papa Roach CD one time from there. And, you know, after you pay for it, like, because if they didn't have it, you could buy the rights to the album to burn it a copy for yourself, you know. Yeah, man, like, that was a good store. That was good business, you know, no gaslighting, no BS, none of that. Like, none of that.
Let's see what's on this.
It was an overall good experience, you know, but, like, now, Walmart, you know, I have a lot of good experiences in there still, but, like, man, people are rude as hell in there, though. You know, but it's like, as long as the phone lady's not in there, the phone people in there, then I guess you'd be alright most of the time, but, you know, when them phone people's in there, dang. You know, because she literally looked at me, y'all, seriously, like I was from another world, like just because I didn't want to get in on that deal, you know, just because she couldn't milk me for money, like, it's just ridiculous. It's like, no, I don't want it, you know. It's like, take no for an answer. But, you know, no, these people, they can't do that. They can't do it. Like, and this woman, literally, while I was trying to talk to this guy about Final Destination, like I said, and this woman just rudely interrupts, like, she's like, are you sure you don't want it? And, are you sure you don't want to get in on the deal? You know, and I'm like, you know, I just sit there and look down and be like, you know, because I'm trying to sit there and hold my tongue, but yeah, y'all, hopefully when I have to go back to Walmart pretty soon, I do not encounter that woman again, or any of them phone people. Because, see, the thing is like, you know, the Walmart over here, you know, I've had several people, I'll be sitting there just looking around at stuff like in the electronics, and then there'll be like some guy come over there, he'd be like, hey, do you need help finding anything? Or, you know, it's like, yeah, I'll give you an A+ on customer service.
Switch sides.
But it's like, you know, the moment your phone people start trying to sell me something, that's when we're going to have problems, because it's like, you know, no, I don't want it.
And now, your world changes. Double the cards, double the fun!
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I mean,
Let the specimen collection begin. I'm an inventor, a mechanic.
I'll tell you this other thing, weird thing I had happen at Walmart too. It was actually at like a town. It was way further. It was like almost an hour away. This guy walks up to me I haven't told y'all this one. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this. So I walk up, you know, I'm in the electronics, you know, and they had one of them Yu-Gi-Oh movies on Blu-ray, so it was like $5. So I was like, yeah, I bought that up quick, you know. But this guy walked over there to me. He's like, hey man, and I'm like, hello. He's like, you remember me? You know, and I'm like, no, dude, I don't even know who the hell you are. Like, and he's like, yeah, you do. It's like, he's like, I'm so and so, and I'm like, you know, I'm looking like I'm just very uncomfortable, right? And you know, he keeps sitting here talking to me, like about like that tornado that happened, and. You know, just talking about all this stuff, and it's like, you know, dude, like, I told him several times, like, well, I'm gonna get back to shopping, you know, like, cause I'm just trying to do some shopping, like, for real, like, and, you know, there was this, black guy, like, near me, and I kept looking at him, and I was giving him the eyes, like, you know, like the help me eyes, you know? He was coming over there too. He stood behind me in the line or whatever.
You could lose this.
And you know, because he was going to step in if he needed to. I thanked him afterwards. I said I don't know who that guy was, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, these people, they're, I don't know. He said that I went to a church with him or something. Then again, I mean, like I say, I had COVID in like 2021, so like, and after that, I kind of lost a little bit of my memory. That, and I tend to forget people that I don't really think are worth remembering. So, but he swears up and down he knew me. I don't know, but I don't really care either. But obviously not somebody that's actually going to care about me or nothing, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, I've had a lot of weird experiences, y'all, like, dang it. Yeah, that COVID was bad, man. Like, I mean, well, at least the way I had it, it was like, man, dude, I literally felt like when I would lay down, I literally felt like I had about 10 school buses, like, just piled on top of me. And, like, that's how bad my bones was hurting. And to top it all off, what was even worse was my retinas in my eyes, dude, were literally felt like they was being twisted, like, every second. It was kind of pretty painful, to be honest, the retinas part. But the bones part was just like soreness, and then, you know, I had fever. Do I see people in the Walmart store still wear masks? Sometimes, yeah. You know, because they're still into that Matrix, you know, all that, you know, still wear. It's so stupid that they're still wearing that crap, too. Like, even the doctor's office will sit there and be like, oh, you need to put a mask on if you've been around anybody that's sick, you know, cough, fever, chills. You know, it's like, dude, just shut up with that COVID mess. I'm tired of hearing it. It's like the common cold now. Just let it go. Like, it's ridiculous, y'all. Like, they're still going on about it. Like, it's like, you know, look, man, like, we got something way worse to deal with now. The way it's looking, gonna come, that bird flu. Now, I don't know if bad's gonna happen with it, but it ain't looking good with it, I'll tell you that now. And I can tell you now, when that gets started up, you know, human transmission, you know, for bird flu. Oh man, you're gonna think COVID was like a mild bee sting. Like, nah, man, that ain't gonna be nothing compared to that. Like, you know, and I'm not, like, trying to do any fear-mongering or anything, but, I mean, that's just a fact. Like, there's even horror movies about, like, the bird flu and whatnot. Like, it's gonna be bad if that gets out, but hopefully that it won't, but,
Let us convert some blue knight. Converter planted. Ooh, what cards will it make?
Let them try to get sauvé through that, huh?
yeah, and another thing, too, is, like, if you didn't wear a mask, like, these people was so dwelled in the Matrix, if you didn't wear a mask, it's like, you're not wearing a mask? You know, like, it's like, dude, no, I don't have to wear a mask. You and nobody else on the face of this earth is going to tell me I have to wear a mask. Because, and nobody's going to tell me what I have to wear and can't wear. Like, no, that ain't going to fly with me. Like, no, you know, I mean, and I barely even wore that mess. Like, like, COVID should have been over. Well, then hey man, in my world it is over. I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's just a bunch of craziness. You never got COVID? That's good. And another thing too about that is, like, if you didn't take the vaccine, you didn't take the vaccine? You know, it's like, no, I don't do everything the government tells me. As a matter of fact, I don't do anything the government tells me, to be honest with you. You know, it's like, I don't let people tell me what to do. I just don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind to follow rules. You know, like if it's a rule that makes sense. You know, but like, but sitting there trying to force people to wear a mask, like, nah, man, that ain't gonna fly with me. Like.
Mama's got a brand new mag. Whoa, it's overtime. Ooh, you're down a round and a teammate.
Okay, I don't know what match this is, but I'll just leave it.
Job done.
It's not necessarily the match I want to play.
Finding a match.
I'll tell you another thing that I think's pretty rude too. Like, you'll be sitting there playing a game, like, say you got, like, buddies or something on a console, right? And then you'll be sitting there just playing your own game. It's like you'll get a Fortnite invite. Or you'll get, like, some invite to some game you're not even playing. And it's like, hey, you know, you think I think that much of you that I'm just gonna just drop whatever I'm doing at the drop of a hat just to hop on whatever game it is you invited me to? Like, I mean, I could understand if you was like asking them, hey, you know, you want to hit it up on whatever, you know, but like just randomly inviting them, even when you're not in a party chat, you know, like if you're in a party chat, I can understand, but like if you're not, that's just weird.
A relic is in play. May it tip the game in your favor.
A lot of people underestimate me. Just one step. Get out of my way! This is gonna be fun. Sorry, I get so excited.
I love the taste of it coming, finding my mouth.
Sneaky.
Enemy spotted at Ps5.
Mama's got to. There's just one enemy left. What is that thing anyway?
Shoot.
Whoa.
Saying I have to wear a mask. Man.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, good thing I winterized cha-cha.
Everybody, game faces. Enemy spotted at Ps5.
Reloading!
Allocating my assets. That was very fun.
There's just
Wait,
one
you
enemy
still
left.
wear a mask? Are you serious? Like, why? Why did you even do it in the first place? That's actually the question I should be asking, but I mean, you know what? Whatever floats your boat, but like, why are you still doing it now?
Is in play. May it tip the game in your favor.
I mean, I could understand if it was something like, because I know in Japan, people actually do that for like fashion, but to protect you from COVID? So you're still worried about COVID?
Engineer all rolled into two. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
COVID's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. It's like the common cold now.
Everybody, game faces.
I will say this though. Now I will say this. I'm going to be 100% truthful here. Now, this may be shocking coming from me, but if the government told me to wear a mask in a bird flu outbreak, I'm going to tell you now, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. Regardless, it probably won't help anyway because it'll probably become airborne if that's the case. Possibly, but like, yeah, I would totally wear a mask in a bird flu epidemic. I'm not gonna lie, I would. Because like that's gonna be way worse than COVID could ever think about being.
Whoa, cool card. Then attackers win. Match point.
Like, dude, and it was so bad. Like, literally, people like it was so stupid. Like, I won't say it's so bad. It was so stupid that people was listening to the government that well. Like, I think that's what that was a ploy to see how faithful these people would listen to the government. That's honestly what I think it was. And, like, there were even people walking around with, like, a mask on with a face shield on it. And it's like, you know, do you realize how stupid you look? Like, I mean, I could understand, like, if you're in the SWAT team wearing it, but, like, just the average American or person, just sitting there walking outside with a mask on, a freaking face shield on, goggles on and shit. Like, nah, man, like, get that out of here. Like, that just looks ridiculous. Like, kid you not, like my mom actually bought a face shield, and I had to just laugh about it because it's just ridiculous. It's like, you know, it's like, dang, what the heck do you think you're dealing with here? The Black Death? Like, I mean, I could understand if, like, the Black Death was going on, you was, like, wearing a face shield or something. I could understand that, but, like, COVID? Nah, man, that's crazy. But and I've even seen them walk outside too, wearing the stuff. Like one time we even seen one of them in the grocery store, just just wearing a face shield on. It's like, dude, do you realize how stupid you look right now? Like, like, I mean, if you had the SWAT outfit on, the SWAT police outfit on, you know, I wouldn't be laughing, you know, because I could understand you're using that for, you know, like facial protection. But, like, you know, thinking that that's going to stop a virus from getting into your, like, immune system, that is insane because, you know, I told it, like, the thing with masks, you want to know why the mask didn't work? I'll tell you why the mask didn't work, because the mouth and the nose are not the only things that viruses go into. Viruses can go into the eyes. You know, that happens all the time. You know, so what are you going to do? You going to cover your eyes? I mean, like, you know, yeah, you could put a pair of glasses on or something, but that's not going to do any good. I mean, you know, if people's coughing, that's like saying, well, I'm going to wear a mask and, you know, I'm not going to get pneumonia. I'm going to go in a room full of people with pneumonia. I'm going to wear a mask, and then I'll just go home and I'll be all right. Nah, man, dude, that stuff's going to go in your eyes. That stuff is going to be all over your clothes, you know, and you're going to be touching your clothes and, you know, obviously touching your face. So guess what? The masks don't work in that sense. You know, like, and the whole thing, too, is like, you know, like, there was so many memes about it, too. It's like, there was this one guy, he was, like, holding his hands, he's like, up, you know, 6 feet back, you know, or like, no, make it 12, like, you know, like, dude, really? Like, all it was a ploy to just divide and make people more lonely. Like, that's all it was. Like, it just made people more lonely. You know, I've seen countless people talk about that. And not only make them more lonely, but make them feel more isolated, without human interaction, all that kind of mess, you know. So, it's just like, no. You didn't wear the mask? Nice. Good on you.
Much more tedious work than poison.
A relic is in play. May it tip the game in your favor.
Whoa, cool card.
Yeah, it's like the doctor's office here. Like, they'll still try to get you to put the mask
Better
on.
than one. I mean, obviously.
You know, like, in certain places they do. And it's like, you know, I just look at them like they're stupid because I'm not putting it on. I'm just not gonna do it, but...
Anyone want some cover? My friend Guy and I are ready to propagate.
More bullets.
Guns get hungry.
Dude, like, I'll tell you another instance, too. Like, I don't know, like,
You're down to your last enemy.
Now, Cherry, you won't know nothing about this, but, anybody else that's watching this that's from America, they probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, like, y'all remember that time in, like, the early 2000s and, like,
Relic is in play.
the government was, like, flighting in, like, vaccines for, like, the swine flu? Like, and,
Invested, the better this
I think that was, like, 2008, I believe. 2007, 2008, but I believe it was '08. And, like, literally, they was having, like, people, I mean, just stab them vaccines and, like, the kids. Like, literally. Like, I was one of them. That's how I know.
It will be my pleasure to help you.
And, it was like, you know, really, was the swine flu that bad? Because after the vaccines, you didn't even really hear all that much about it. Like, at least I didn't. I mean, so I was like, really, was it really that bad? You know, or was it like, just kind of like saying it was and wasn't? But like, you know, yeah, there was people who apparently got sick and died because of it, which is sad. But, they were acting like it was like a pandemic level. And it's like, you know, how the hell did they get a swine flu vaccine that fast anyway? Like, it really makes you wonder that. Like, because vaccines take quite a while to make. And they life flight them all in, like, oh, hey, we got it now. You know, it's like, what? It's like, yeah, like, but no, it was like by law, like they had to stab it into them, like that, like you couldn't refuse, like it was crazy, like at least in my area you couldn't. And I mean, like in my old school, that's what they did. I mean, it was like they stabbed them with it. Injected in them, bam, next kid. Same thing, go on to the next kid. Like, that's what they were doing. Like, literally. I remember that day like it was yesterday. And it was like...
Two new rules.
There's no way that was that bad. There's no way, like...
If I see them,
I have the converter.
it will be my pleasure to headshot the unsuspecting thing today.
Spotted it.
Open wide.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it was called swine flu, you know, like from pigs, you know, obviously.
Defense spawn point.
But yeah, it was crazy stuff because I'm gonna tell you now, I remember that too. Like, and what they would do, like, you know how you get like a blood test? Like, that's where they stabbed the shot in too, like right in that area. And man, I can tell you this, it hurt. It hurt bad.
Out. Rules changed. You guys don't settle for the way things are, do ya?
Let's ventilate some idiots.
Science tube.
Match point. Attackers are in the lead.
Whoever gets less
Okay, let's see.
snaps in canteen later.
Huh?
As long as we're loose about what constitutes a headshot, sure.
Since my first few. Welcome to mirrors, as they say. Didn't think I had it in me. Didn't think I had it in me, did you? Didn't think I had it in me, did you?
He's around the corner.
Oh my goodness, dude, are you freaking kidding me? Yep, the only reason you got killed is because I had to mute somebody. That's the only reason I got killed. Like, I don't understand why people do that. I really don't, because if you're sitting there talking in the actual game lobby like that, you do realize most of the time, I'd say about a good 90% people just mute you. Like, you're just kind of wasting your time in breath talking. Like,
Whoa, cool card.
people don't talk like that no more most of the time. Because it's like, you know, if you notice, every time you'll hear it, it's just one person talking. Like one individual talking, and nobody's talking back to them. Like, that's like, you're just like talking to yourself.
You want to beat.
You're down to half a minute. Didn't think I had it in me. And no worries, right?
Have to go eat lunch. I'll DM you. I'm gonna go to the video game store. Going to get games. Nice.
Who wants to duel first? One v ones. Oh, the drama, the suspense.
Oh, this is a one. Man, I don't like these 1v1s, bro.
Let's ventilate.
Alright, yeah, that's alright. Let me know how it goes.
Aw, they had to go have a lie down.
Let's test the voltage on this.
The desert bends to my will.
Ooh, you're down a round and a teammate. One of them dead and one round down. Oh, you are indeed. Whoopsie! Hope you still have teammates left. You're up to the plate. Oh, get him, bugs! Anybody want a wall? Stop, protect us! Stop. Very last hope.
Come on, Meteora. We duel, they die.
See, we'll be fine. That's one of them dueled down.
Yeah, I figured that's what was gonna happen.
Second place, not bad. Wait, I'm hearing there are only 2 teams.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Yeah, I was replying to somebody and I didn't know it was my turn, so that's whatever.
Finding a match. Countdown commencing. Get ready to ramble. Oh, wow, that is one big damn day. Let's get some cards in here. This is what they pay me for, I guess.
Nothing and no one can contain a god.
Well, I'm gonna have to leave that one. They took my freaking characters that I used.
Match complete. Now you can collect your pay, right? Finding a match. Counting the seconds. Black market. I'd keep your head down. All right, time to draw your shard cards. Cool relic, but creepy.
There we go. Dang it. Dang, tornado.
Converter is now converting, I guess. Life is a satisfying. Enemy X. Your number is What is that thing anyway? Neat effect, huh? The more points invested, the better this card will be. 3 new rules? I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Only if you're thinking about how many explosives it'd take to blow up a stegosaurus.
Time to cure our enemies of life.
Really fun.
Conductive. Our friends are free. Traps are my specialty. Allow me. This'll make them twitch.
Enemy spotted.
You're down to your last enemy.
Gotta reload, then I'm all yours.
I always preferred traps to guns.
Converter planted. You won! Cool relic, but creepy. Oh, I bet that card will be amazing. I hope both cards play nice together.
Heart for my speed bumps.
The converter is in my care.
Hey, you have a thing. Lock and load, people. Love you all.
Let's do some track.
Enemy in! Side dive!
Here's a little cover.
One enemy still standing. You won.
My cars, fast and shiny.
Time to switch sides. Cool relic, but creepy. Oh, I bet that card double the cards, double the fun. A whole hand is in play.
Now E-Octane.
Match point and defense takes the lead. Good for you.
Why are you all wearing turtles? What in the heck? Oh, it's gotta be that card, yeah. I've probably got one on too, I guess. Let's see,
Come on, come on! I'm ready to ride!
Oh, crap!
Prospectivos, aiming. Enemy still standing.
Oh, you thought that was fast? Come see me on the track!
And that's
Nah, it's one of them card things. Let me see how well I'm doing on this battle pass here. Let me claim all this stuff.
My strength is limitless. My heart's steadfast.
Hold on. Dang it, I really want her. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm hoping I can get. Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna end it for this live stream. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next one. And peace.